In this video, I'm going to cover the 5 broad areas every home seller needs to focus attention. If done correctly, you will have multiple buyers fighting over your home. Now take notes, remain focused, and stick around to the end because I'm going to give you information to access 2 private downloads that have been proven time and time again to make a home sale much more profitable. Both are worth the download. If you've ever sold a home before, then you know it can be difficult if the dominoes are not set correctly. So, the first step is to set the correct price. The only reason homes don't sell is due to the wrong price. Buyers are fickle and they're becoming more savvy every day. There is a tremendous amount of pricing information available to both agents and buyers, so a mistake here can blow up your deal before you even get started. There are 3 schools of thought when it comes to pricing a home. The first being, price it high so we can come down on the price for the buyer during negotiations. The second is price the home at the market. And third, underprice the home to get multiple offers. Pricing a home at the market is the typical standard because it's safe and sellers are afraid about losing $1. And this is not the end of the world, but it is a mistake. The underpricing strategy is truly where the power lies. At the end, I'll link my video, Insider Secret to Pricing Your Home to Sell Fast and for Top Dollar. This is a must-watch video. This is insider information no one will tell you, and it will rock everything you think you know about pricing strategies. The problems with overpricing are numerous, and it just doesn't work. You'll quickly know if you've overpriced because showings will be slow and you'll receive no offers that'll make you happy. Why not price it right and stick to your guns, or better yet, price it low and get multiple offers to play one against the other and drive up the price? Trust me, underpricing is by far the best strategy to reel in the most buyers and walk away with the best terms and the most profit. I've done this for years and it works without a flaw. There are 2 ways to find the right price for your home. First is through obtaining an appraisal, and the second is through a real estate comparable analysis provided by your local real estate agent. Appraisals are typically priced between $400 and $900 for a single family home. Appraisals they're a reasonable method, but can be influenced if you say too much to the appraiser. Oftentimes the seller will let it slip that they think the home is worth, X amount of dollars, and that's going to skew the results. If you choose to hire an appraiser, do not convey any opinion or desire to where you think the value should be. Remember, to the appraiser, you are a paying customer who wants satisfaction, and of course they want to satisfy you. Number 2, is your home pretty or is it ugly? That's the question. Buyers are picky, and it's surprising just how picky they are. If the property is in first-class condition, crisp, clean, and updated, great. If it's not so pretty, well, guess what? No top dollar here. At the end, I'll put a link to a video on its 30 free and easy fix-its to get top dollar for your home. This to-do list is everything you need to get your home ready for a buyer. Now, the second problem is the biggest challenge, and that's knowing if your home is ugly. I mean, if an owner thought the home was ugly, they'd do something about it, right? Well, we are who we are. It doesn't matter what we like. The next person, they won't like our style. They'll think what we have is ugly. But there are 2 universal truths when selling a home. The first is less is more, light is bright, bright is big, and big is better. The second is cleanliness is next to godliness. If you accomplish both of those, you'll be in great shape. For an owner, knowing how the home ranks aesthetically compared to the competition, that can be an impossible challenge. Unless you can get a real estate professional to cart you around for a couple hours checking out the competition. Better yet, just get an active agent. They can save you all this effort because they already know how the home stacks up. The agent will be able to provide a ton of constructive suggestion and recommendations. That experience is invaluable. The easiest thing to do is just start packing and stacking everything neatly in the garage. Buyers understand this. It's accepted by the buyers as normal, and it declutters your home. Paint and landscaping can do wonders. First impressions, they're lasting. If the entry doorknob is old and dull, shine it up or get a new one. Change out the old, dull kitchen and bath cabinet hardware. It's cheap to do. Rake the leaves, keep the weeds out of the yard. Use a weed eater and keep it detailed. If the home is underpriced, an auction environment is created, typically producing multiple offers. Multiple offers gives the seller massive power to solidify the most desirable contract terms. Things like property sold in present condition, full waiver of inspections, of course not recommended, appraisal contingency waivers, closing in possession, tailored to the seller's needs. This is the perfect situation for a seller. Hey, as you move through this video, if you feel like you're getting some value out of the content, please take a moment and let me know by clicking the like button. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Number 3 is inspections. The key to success, real estate deals can and do fall apart. A big reason for this is buyer shock from inspections. When the buyer comes to realize that the home's not perfect, this can and often does create problems, and more importantly, often scares off buyers. Be sure to check out my video, 11 Painful Inspection Pitfalls. This is something no homeowner wants to have happen, and it can be the kiss of death. Take preventative action by having a home inspection done prior to putting your home on the market. You will be shocked at the number of problems your home has, and more surprised at the fact that you had no clue about the faults. Conducting an inspection and correcting the problems with qualified contractors can give your buyer real peace of mind. This can make your deal a slam dunk. Keep in mind, if a buyer does inspections and cancels the contract, the inspection report becomes part of seller's disclosure. What do you think buyer number 2 is going to want? Whatever happens, do not lose buyer number 1 over inspections. Number 4, less is more. Homes are bought for one primary reason. The buyer wants to live there. The number 1 feature buyers seek is space. Is the home going to be big enough to serve our needs? Not all homes have the luxury of more than enough space, and as a result, special measures must be taken to show more space. The first step is to remove any unnecessary furniture, rugs, pictures, knickknacks. The bottom line is, we like our stuff, but everyone else may not. Besides, if the appearance of your favorite recliner cost you your first marriage, I guarantee it will hurt your selling efforts. As you empty out the rooms and clean out your closets, you may change your mind about moving when you see all the extra space. There is a great value in this perception. Be aware, most people cannot visualize what your home would be like without all this stuff. Pack up the stuff. The last thing the buyer wants to see is an overstuffed master closet, because that's what they have already. Let's show the buyer just how much space they could have if they lived here. Number 5, senses. Sight, smell, and feel. The senses are more important than you might think. Of course, sight speaks for itself, right? Keep in mind that your home must always be neat and tidy. No dirty dishes, clothes on the floor, dirty litter boxes, or overflowing trash cans. Be sure to clean from top to bottom and give everything the white glove treatment. The 2 places I hear most comments are about the oven and the bathrooms. How clean your home is forms the opinion about how well you take care of the rest of your house. Next is smell. Odors can kill a deal, from pet odors and mold to stinky walk-in closets. You name it. It all factors into the buyer's perception of the property. If there are odor issues, they must be addressed and corrected. During periods of high humidity, odors are much more pronounced. Do not use fragrances to mask odors. This will be found out, and this will foster a serious lack of trust. The last thing a seller needs is to not be trusted for covering something up. Now last, but in no way least, is the feel of the home. You know, this is probably the least noticeable cause to affect relationship, but don't kid yourself on this point. If it's 100 degrees outside and 85 degrees inside, and your borderline buyer breaks into a sweat, the sale will be lost. They won't know why, but they won't buy the home. I recommend 68 degrees in the summer and 74 degrees in the winter. Check out Insider Secrets to Pricing Your Home to Sell Fast and for Top Dollar. You'll learn a shocking fact about a nasty deception run by realtors against their clients. Also, be sure to watch 30 Free and Easy Fix-Its and be sure to grab the free download. Thanks for the like, and I will see you on the flip side.